Okay, Internet, I'm coming to you with one request. We need to get Steve Harrington a girlfriend in Season 3 of Stranger Things, okay? Poor guy deserves it. He has been through enough. Everyone in the show has, obviously, but let's just show Steve some love, okay? Steve is obviously my favorite character. Otherwise, why would I make this video? And I would like to give him a girlfriend. I would like to see him with someone good who loves and respects him and cares for him. So, in order to give a little bit of encouragement, I have put together a small video showing who I think would make a good girlfriend for Steve in Season 3 of Stranger Things.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Sorry.
No, you tell anyone about this and I'll make your nail bat look like a fucking pool noodle. So here's the thing. Every small town has a freak. The quirky, crazy, out there one. I grew up in a small town, and it just so happened, not quite accidentally, that I was that small town freak. And it's a very interesting role to play, but it's kind of a role that you fall into. And I wanted to introduce that character into Hawkins, because, let's be honest, every small town has one, Hawkins has to have one as well. Okay, listen, I'm really passionate about this idea and this part, but I'm not actually going to smoke a cigarette for this. Like, there's a line, and that line is actually smoking.
How do you know about the nail bat?
Listen, you and your kids aren't exactly subtle as much as you may try to be.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the junkyard is my favorite hangout, and you guys are having demon battles there every other week. What the fuck is up with that?
How do you... Are you new?
Steve, we went to the same elementary school. There's no such thing as new in this
Steve?
town. Of course I know your name. Like I said, we went to elementary school together. And then, of course, here comes the battle sequence, which is necessary in any season of Stranger Things. I wanted to give this character a really fun and interesting weapon, and I thought, hey, what would she have on hand hanging out at the junkyard just by herself? Like, what kind of thing would you use as a weapon if you're not prepared to fight the Demogorgons? And obviously, a can of Farrah Fawcett hairspray and a lighter are necessary in any punk's arsenal, and so I believe that's what she would have kept on her, hence the really fun blowtorch. I wanted to use my natural for this scene to show the other side of it that is so completely ignored, just always. Speaking as the small town freak, people look at you, they see one thing, and that's it. Nothing you do or say or how you act is going to have any impact on how they see you. There's so much prejudice involved that I wanted to explore this idea of, hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
Jeez, what happened to your hair?
I didn't think I could perform on the weekends.
Perform?
You know, the horror of Hawkins. Okay, and so obviously that was very condensed. The dialogue was kind of forced. That is just what I had the time and resources to do. A few things, especially in the battle scene, that didn't go as well as I would have liked, is obviously the Demogorgon is attacking Steve. The punk comes out of nowhere to save him. I feel like that's a really good way to kind of introduce the punk character into the battle scenes, because obviously joining the party is proven to be very, very difficult. So the scene cut where it did, because that's the point when the children would have come running up out of the bus. And then obviously at the end there's the quip, you know, I'm the horror of Hawkins. They both look to the Demogorgon and laugh, because as far as most of the townsfolk are concerned, that punk character is the worst thing in the town. And of course we all know better that they are by far the least terrifying part of Hawkins. And hey, since you're here, and that probably means you love both Stranger Things and or Steve Harrington, I have a pin that I made, and it's Damn Good Babysitter of Steve's baseball bat, because I wanted to pay tribute to my favorite character. I think he deserves more love, and so I made this pin just for him. Yeah? No, we don't eat the pins. As well as I made another pin that's a garbage can on fire that says Hot Mess. Not relevant to Stranger Things, but funny. Anyone who's looking at my top while I've been filming, I actually have a hand-painted Demogorgon on like boob top. I did make this guy myself. I painted it just while I had a few days off of work. If anyone is interested in getting one of them, let me know and I can totally make them a real thing. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, both my professional and my personal, as well as subscribe to me on YouTube because I'm putting out a lot of fun new videos. My channel's small. I'm going to really work on it. That's one of my main goals for 2018. And of course, I will leave the links for both Jeremy and Tessa down below. Jeremy has a really phenomenal photography Instagram where he takes photos around Vancouver, and there's definitely some of Tessa and I like mid-shoot. And then Tessa is just getting into the Instagram game, but is such a total sweetheart. So much fun. So definitely go follow both of them. Obviously, I could never have done this without them, and so, like, just my eternal gratitude to both of them for letting me make this crazy little dream into an actual video. And, hey, I'm just saying, please consider giving Steve a girlfriend in Season 3. After all, it's really hard out there for a single mom.
There's your axe.
Where's my axe? Here's my axe. I should say here's my axe. How do you know about the nail bat?
I completely forgot everything that I was supposed to say. My hand's too cold.
You lit?
I'm lit.
Okay. Oh, you... Oh.